Alrighty, so I got everything all set over here. So before moving on into the thing, we're gonna read our board over here. We're gonna. So I always set up stuff over here. Ah, my throat's so weird. I don't know what the hell's going on with them. Anyways, over here we got the Polish Übermensch over here in the 44, which I think it's a reference to a Polish literary work. I can't remember who wrote it over here. I just know that it's a reference to that over here. The really good buffs and the pretty good buff. Not deep. I was about to say debuff, but they ain't no debuff over here. Pasutsky is the ultimate Chad that he does not get any debuffs. Anyways. It is near impossible to find a man more successful in recent years than Joseph Pasutsky, despite his humble revolutionary beginnings. The Commonwealth of Nazindik has been risen above everyone else and utterly transformed the state in his own way. His most important fight of all, though, was his polar opposite, Roman Domowski. And Pasutsky called to a proselytizer and means of independence. Domowski saw that Russia filled that role better, and history would have almost proved him right were it not for the Russian people themselves, who voted against the despot Tsardom. This spark was enough to light up the West, and so Piłsudski took up arms together with the people of Poland, Belarus, Lithuania, and Ukraine. He is seen fulfilling the goal of uniting the foreign nations. The streak of good luck continues. The threat of Iran's journey lay dead the victory of the revolutionaries, and so the cut down the SPD. Mentioning only his geopolitical success, however, would be only half Piłsudski's achievement, for he is loyal men include nearly every patriot in his grandfather, the Senyakia. The organization aims to mend the pores in the politics divided by over a century without a state to call their own. His massive political bloc, his authority is unquestioned, his legend grows, and his government achieves success after success. Some say he's as lucky as a good citizen as good as Trajan. Lady Fortune, however, cannot keep smiling forever. The Zendik is not only old, but also has been slow with table illness. These downward journeys beginning to wane, and rumblings in Russia indicate that the dozing bear may soon roar back to life. As Pasutsky's health deteriorates, his mind is filled with the whispers of what he still lies unachieved. His labors will be enough to last. Who will assess to be it if there will be the horses to his cause? Oh, only time will tell. The only telling of the time over here. Over here. So I didn't even realize that over there. He's fucking school defense over here. But over here. Anyways, over here. It began with a word. My word. 10 years ago, 2 E's from the backbenchers of the military generals Volodowski and Yenesis. Yes, I'm definitely butchering his name. I do apologize. Conspired to overthrow myself and the whole Senyakan government over here. This is in his perspective. So this over here. The other occasions were a string of reactionary rumblings about how I had decentered Catholicism from post-life. I do not even believe God himself could do that if he wished. Yeah, probably. And had so pulled out the foreign backers. Who these backers were, they did not say, but I believe they earnestly did not know. And probably would have gotten to the bottom of that mystery had they got shocked in the Russians for aiding their little intrigue. They failed in their foolish and not created the golden age that was finally able to throw the party rat from the Siam, and they had so wisely rushed to the tree's side. There were some bumps along the way. I was almost shot. There was neither the first nor the last. 10 years hence, we have thanked the 2 decades of pure and governance. Which is what every plan I ever had into fruition, or barely nearly so. Our alliance encompasses the whole of the former Commonwealth and are poised to march on Moscow and eat the Russian mess forever. The people are once more united in spirit than they have ever been. Indeed. Oh my God! Indeed, that over here where make sure they all set up over here. So. Getting all that good shit ready. I'm gonna go concentrate in the street. But the way things be going over here, it ain't gonna be, like that, but definitely will be, something. Yeah, everybody's doing their thing, really. Doing their things. At least we got a coalition, we just don't have, like, over here. We do have quite a lot of coalitions over here. It's very interesting how that works out. And how that works out over here is basically we're gonna be doing a lot of just waiting. And over here, we're putting ourselves up over here. We're just letting things getting up over into here. This is a proclamation to the nations of the world. Either we're going to Vilnius, being that city will make the pain, the genuflection, and the being genuflected all the EJ over here. I do not know what that means. Say we'll erect a grand new statue of Mikiewicz and the Lithuanians have some questions that I give a speech of its consecration. It will be something of an unofficial rally for the Intermarium, heavy tasty days with the Ukrainians all riled up and the inevitable German landing. I shall have to be tread carefully. A strong message needs to be sent to the United, and all deviation shall be corrected by any means necessary. Of course, I am not going to leave all of our successes. Eastern Europe has progressed swimmingly since we tore off the Muscovite yoke, and I think even the most doctrinaire socialists will have begrudgingly made my victories and never reformed the workers' rights. Even the chitted before betraying the Russian socialists, some of they say. I mean, we are enacting that over here because, yeah, I believe none of that was really enacted in our town over here because, the Soviet Union did the whole post-Soviet war thing. But this time over here, we got the Tsar over here, so we're more friendly towards, socialist rhetoric. I don't know about that, really. Damn. I'm a bit tired over here. I kept fucking waking up and not waking up. Again, electronic spread. That's neat. That is El Nito. Yeah, we get 3 over here. That's the most that you can make about. I see in the shadow ages past. 12 years have passed since the monument of Adam Mikiewicz has unveiled by Marshal Pilsudski himself in Vilnius, to the consternation of local activists and Polish insurgents alike. Against all this opposition, however, the Marshal's will prevailed, testament to the iron will of the man who brought the flames of liberation to Poland and his allies. Valery Selvik, but musing on this as he found himself in front of the very same monument, attending the very same Marshal's speech in Intermarium unity. The audience of Intermarium, German, French, and yellow Russian diplomats, has believed to continue power of the alliance projects as exemplary unity. It was perhaps the thought that made Selvik turn to his right to Ignacy Dzyzinski. What next for us? Asked, so it's inviting conversation. Dzyzinski seems to maintain his quiet observation, but then turned to reply, for us, just milk and honey, he replied. Don't be rude now. Take a look around, Ignacy. Around our seats, and around our borders, too. Ignacy turned his sights to the men around him, listening attentively to Pilsudski's speech. He believed that the Marshal could still command audience at his age, with at least stand from how dire the report of Pilsudski's conditions were. Slavik continued on. The nice days are over, Ignacy. Here in Vilnius, the sun shines bright over our foreheads to our fine allies diplomats. But if you look into their eyes, you see another story. Look at the French and German diplomats here with us. Here they are cordial, but once you cross the border, diplomats' smiles turn into hostile stares. It'll calm down, eventually. There's a passing time, no more. It's not just them with us in this world, we know. We have friends at East too, in Harbin and Baku. Anyone great enemy in Petrograd. The empire is not what it is. Kotek really rules over less land, not even the terror about his death. In truth, the empire was a scarecrow. Each pawn is a fief of his governor. If they attack, it will be the end. You may be right after all. Under us and our marshal, presumably might have only no success as discussed. Sorry about to continue on when he realized that the speech is about to come to an end. Turned out his opponent saw the marshal stand still like the statue behind him. Then a blink of eye, then his opponent collapsed onto the ground and his easy and hands rushed to his aid. What had gone unspoken rang even louder in Sylvik's mind as he neared the fall marshal. Who'd say it won't be Poland's tomorrow over here? Yeah, who'd say it won't be? That's some of this stuff over here. Probably should read this over here. We're going to be doing a live reading. And I probably should over here. Not this over here because that's the piece all. Let's read all this over here so that way I fucking forget about it. And we got the explosive mix over here. Very much an explosive mix of ideologies. Zenetsini Block Senyakia. Yeah. Rizepopletia, or ZBSR, is an all-societal but political organization that seeks to radically transform our nation in the spirit of modernity. At least that's what it looks like on the paper. The order does not consist only of Pilsudskiites, but also the young nationalists from the Druga, anarchists, syndicalists, various intellectuals, artistic circles, Freemasonry, social democrats, democratic socialists, communist, futurist, old conservative landlord aristocracy, and former members in the decade that betrayed the investigated lines with stolen pen. Oh, here we got a lot of people. But in the Patriots, codes associates are united only by the loyalty to marshal. Valery Sobek, Ignacy Zazinski, and Edward Winsmigley wage each other war to influence each other, which each divided Seneca like subcutaneous rot. Each of them has a different vision of not only the ZBSR, but also what the future form will look like. Obviously, Patsuki Siski will most likely be selected, but it's not certain whether a new unexpected player will enter the game, who upset these types of here, mostly the pagans. Oh, here's an now here, but we shall see that once of gods and men come out over here, which is probably gonna come out in the next fucking millennium at this rate. Anyways, over here, the Harry Hands and the Zinnik over here, getting that good shit in this a little bit. To others, he has an ordinary man. To some, he is an outstanding military man. To others, he is a statesman. For some, he might even be a demigod. He's a man who unites all of Poland and sustains his strength with his strength. He's the architect of our independence, without whom the word Poland could be forgotten. He defends us from Kovalchuk and his pesky Russian during the War of Hilkenid. In 1926, he stopped the treacherous and opportunity to make coup, which was opposed to stop the president's authoritarian tendencies, stupidity, and idiocy. Michel Zemisky and many other conspirators were long ago executed and buried 6 feet underground. Let them rot there. Fortunately, our chief is getting old. Last year was especially hard for him. Despite following the advice of the doctor, nothing can stop growing cancer. Cancer of the Pazuki's vitality leaving him weak and unable to continue to great work. Prognosis is not the best, however. No one except his cause didn't know about the marshal's illness. He did shake the entire structure of the ZBSR. He wouldn't collapse his very foundation. But let's see exactly how that's gonna be. Meanwhile, perfecting what is perfect over here. Getting that weapons and land doctrine. It's nice over here, a little bit of war support. It must be perfect. If the Muscovite regime over Eastern Europe is the fall, must all be perfect order. Every division, battalion, and soldier must be supplied, fully trained, to work as one. We have procured Mausers, machine guns, and tanks from our German friends, and our factories are cracking out every other armament we could need. It is one war machine. The party encourages the most dedicated men to serve while in the military. To get any approval worth a silver coin was to be served. Signacia is a more on every aspect. Except even the young girls of Wing has uniforms and exercise over here. Yeah, I forgot about that. I think everybody got like a fucking youth wing at this point. The majority of our leaders, most notably myself, were veterans of the independent struggle. The coming war shall be the generation's crucible. Though the leaders of my own heart shall emerge from out of it. In the ashes of the Slav Russian Empire, the fraternal union of free and independent states to be reborn. United in the face of mutual things, Poland shall lead the union to a new era of peace and prosperity, and visually guard against foreign subversion. Foreign subversion, we shall see. It kind of Wilhelm movement here. Kaiser Wilhelm, how we doing? I don't know in here. I think we're doing alright. So let's just say something real quick. I cannot fucking speak. Yeah, just check something over here real quick. What's going on over here? The Green Improvisation. The old British remembered every fall, every failure, every defeat of each man who awaited his presence. He was not proud of them, given the reminiscence of the war days or any mawkish displays of most old men. In fact, he had grown tired of such means. The plot and pace of each encounter only solidified his belief that he should hold on power just a short while longer, so he could finally hear the point of general attempted to make. Welcome, Marshal Pilsudski. It was really ready to agree the arriving leader who quickly bade the assembly to proceed. Well, let's get down to business, Pilsudski announced currently. Everything was expected. Only differing how boring the obvious political undertones of the general reports were. Was a general so boldly men overseeing the mean sector, going on and on about some meanest political confidence of his work. Pilsudski wanted him to stop. Stop, damn it. All his chatter would cease. Silence! You have no basis for this whining. You're an incompetent buffoon, beloved about political gamesmanship, all of you are. Who suddenly changed from a morose sign to a furious rage took most of them off guard. He went on and on randomly for a few moments, among other things, critically detating his wish to have them defenestrated, burned, dismembered. Also. Finally, I was supposed to do. Marvel says, this how you wish to induct yourself? Boogie told his red face all smoothly. Yes, Edward. This is what these incompetents must hear. I have these rats and trees here on a hook. Boogie continued to rant. Wherever to detain attention once more. Marvel says, what you see is absolutely correct, but you are not calm enough to deliver it. Breathe. Boogie quit nonetheless. The great marshal presumably stuck into his chair like a sullen chased child. His countenance was mirrored by the other men, smelling so sad as well. Well, as my producer said, the mission could use less personnel. A crack in her face. Now, suave concerns of Mont Blanc. Mont Blanc. Bone for my bone. Yeah, not doing too good. My youth, no, my health itself is slipping away. But as I fade, my country will become no less beautiful. Now, if I can help it. Captain Nina degenerated state of noble clerks and served as the keys of mill for Kolchak. What I do is much harder. What I do is listen to problems. I act as the focal point for the wheel of Poland. As such, even if I am not replicable, I must be, in a way, replaceable. The little tumble of mine was certainly on the coming, but worse was the possibility of a broken hip is the discreetness of the exit of my office in this world. At least unlike some of the other old men like me, I don't have fits of coughing, but instead get all out in one hearty go. I will still have my legacy for there's life in me yet. Yeah, we're still kicking over here, at least for a little while. For a wee bit of the wilds, as it were. For some of the while, the Austrian guys are dead, as per usual. The usual occurrence over here at this rate. And the reason why I don't have troops over here is because I'm waiting for the fucking thing to start over here because that fucks up the whole borders and shit. Yeah, they went to even. At least maybe start over here, we shall see. Anyway, bone for my bone. Please count the second it took for Lamine to fall silent upon his entry into the room. Heads turned, voices died, and the men stood up to shake his hand one by one. 4 seconds. I'm a 4-second peasant now. He thought as he scanned the face before him. She had a smile with all the rids, snigly, and not quite grin with a nasty Zizinski, as he obligated to shake his hand. Valerie Silvic eagerly awaited his turn. Pasuki didn't recognize the next minister who greeted him. So they were obviously the pair of cheese in a one faction. Well, then you guys are fools come to distract something. Even the name only some bone for their converse and on before they too were devoured. There was a discomfort, but would not throw him off. Pasuki took a seat, followed by his Seneca leaders assembled for him. He began to meet with military affairs for the suggestion of selling up 2 more divisions. What thought would be a popular suggestion ran to a wall typical that he bit dithering Pasuki being that the ache of gravity upon his bones. What was the budget? Where would this money be pulled from? From the farmer fat on subsidies, or the union men, or the widest of the Druga system? No, of course. It would be taken from the often raw populace who independently build themselves up, but only so. This is nonsense, shipped another. To do this is not the upward years of hard work, which is Druga, but to double down on it. More arbitration won't make us any safer. A strong economy will. Suzuki felt the blood pressure rising. He wasn't paying attention anymore. His thoughts were racing back to the springtime of Poland. Such chaos, such pettiness. It felt like all of them were both falling apart. One national waking just dream. Be quiet. This time, the silence was immediate. Go slowly. The eyes fisted a pound to death. What insolence, what cowardice possesses you? Perhaps I should invite Kolchak to come arrest us all. This is what Poland has come to. A beautiful nation, but people's whore. I will not counsel the yammering of you dirty dwarfs of reaction. I will not let this country last, for if we falter Poland will once more a memory. The hall fell aside. In the middle of void, his searing gaze. Those get to the clear start and launched again to the tower, but what was meant to be a small cup became an awful, guttural, gagging affair. Ten waves of metallic teeth of blood flew from his mouth. Avery and Silvic stood. First to keep him at his feet as they ushered him away, rigidly from the lift, stumbling towards the grave over here. Yeah. Yeah, they doing stuff over here. I got this. 10, okay, independence. And I'll cheat over here. Yeah, we'll do this. Whatever after me. Yeah, this whole part probably is gonna be, us getting our lead and shit. There is life in me, yet a hollow paltry existence laying before me in all its done glory. Death stands at the doorway, his pilcher's gaze twisting my viscera. He leaves me, for I have work to do, harder than any battle, any purge, anything I have ever done. I have the order of the beast which calls me his master. His neck is metastasized, is a monster which chokes the people and wretches from the nation's vital life force and substances. It is a dragon, metastasifying an infiltrated Saint George. But who? Who will take up the sword? Salwick, Dzinski, and Smith must be called. There's a poor must be taught to play nice. The hour poor watch shall no longer be there to ensure such a reconciliation of me, not so Felix. He can get up on us too. Get up on that. But we don't even mention that over here because it is what it is and all that. Big up our revolution. Also, this is gonna march your journey to do a thing in Austria as well. Oh, pins. Some other thing over here. Cheerful fire flashing of the oil lamps were only found the old marshal. It's that quality of the old oak desk. Things were not so bad with him yet, but he sensed that he would die before long. He felt like an old dog or bison that, in order to not be burned to his heart, move himself to a corner. It was not a pleasant feeling, but he knew that this was one of the things. Said about why his last civilian testament, it was good when it came to the civilian formal thing, but he decided to write in a less traditional style. I, Josef Brzezinski, born 1867, I read that backwards. He have lived for almost 80 years on this damned planet. 80 years in service of Poland is still not enough. I don't know how party I wish to fight, only to have the split and take the worthwhile people with me. I led legions of Poles in the Great War, fighting for independence, and let it be known I succeeded. I succeeded. I took this country away from whores. Whores in the Sim, whores who worked alongside the great threats, whores trying to dismantle my beloved Poland. I stood in the pyramid of minds, piercing the cloud superstition. I showed everyone what was possible, and I become the greatest man. And now even life itself is working against me. If life wishes to be another whore, then so be it. I have to realize my plans for the Commonwealth, and I'll do so regardless of whether or not life itself wants it. But what if I don't have enough time? I'm old. My health is worsening by the day. Oh God, what will happen to the poor when I'm gone? What will lose my political estate? What if it dies once more? What of my legacy? When anyone remembers, will they start lying about me? I did so much. I did what I could. All for her. Is that enough? Even if death claims me soon, what option does Poland have? I'll probably just write it down. If I die, I wish he really serves to see me. After all, he is the closest man to my vision and a good friend of mine. There's also nasty Dzinski, a bit of an idiot, but he and his men might secure my legacy through a popular mandate. Then there's dear Dzinski, my old school buddy and bloodthirsty hound. I hope he's not going to choke on his own glove. And finally, there's anyways read smoothly. But who knows what his political views are? Still, he's a good man, and I doubt my legacy will be forgotten with him at the helm. Admiral Zukowski, ZNB, with Wikitsky, Futurist, and Cat. I don't even want to think about them. I want to be someone I know is reliable, someone I fought with against the occupiers while they helped me build up New Poland. They don't know what I truly would for here. They can see over here. But for Willoughby still to succeed me. I don't know. But we know. We know exactly over here. We do things. And over here, I am Pekatsi. Yeah, some more Kev stuff over here now with this, so nice. Okay, see a fine young man, a great living post artist. Here's a little competition. He invited me to visit for a portrait session. His inventive methods, invigorating related colors, humorous striking psychology intrigued me deeply. Even in my decrepit state, I believe such work would doubtless provide an artistic of unparalleled merit. In his letters to me, he also spoke with some French artists who wished to greet me, and they eagerly await my presence. It almost made me hesitate. I had no interest in associating with some of Tor's catamites. No human towers constitute the majority of my admirers. So many people have arrived and lost all taunted my gaze. That one Englishman who spoke with me of sigils and Egyptian gods in connection to my land reform policy. The American who demanded I sent a letter about my age study reforms to some New York politician. Many others who were not kid mission. With TC further down, confirming that these men were of a different persuasion. They were manifold and viewer types, proves in part, again, to our tone and degree of feminine ways, and are hastened as well as I have the house of the artist. Word for once she can rule, yield rule to another, not chafe on the DNA. Yeah, boy over here, I keep forgetting how to say his name properly. But easy to see how exactly we've done over here. We're at 25 minutes over here, we're not, we're speeding along this over here, but these were this over here, so I probably will just read a tree we got going on over here, and then get that going, as it were. See over here. Peach really good. They're butchering these names. Please sat alone, forgiving me if he had been called out or if he finally began put in the storage. Hello, Marshal, came in a familiar voice from out the doors. With Kitsy got to work on the portrait. Surprisingly, the artist and the Marshal found common ground in being men of great vision. What were the banks, those strongholds of reaction? Kitsy asked. What of them? I think that the strict regulation of our administration have been ineffective. That poor remained shackled to the litany of powers of yesterday. Marshal replied with a rare smile. Couldn't be. Kitsy did pay her friend. If only all things were as easy as conducting military miracles, Marshal scoffed. But he returned his gaze to the man. I wonder if that means that the miracle of the stool still happened over there. Or something similar to that happened this time over here. I would be curious. Vikitsi retorted the Edsel to show his work, and he grinned as he saw the bird he must have raised. His face seemed so impaired, so regal, so true to form. I like it, he eventually muttered. Tell me again, what do you call your school or movement or what have you? As he shrugged and presumably resumed his musing, staring at his own image, or visage. Also image as well. But his other mind, he was recently breathing going on, after to keep guess. And when he saw a chance to ask, but tell me, presumably tone, what's the thrust of the Sovietist, the Slavnikov? Bransky attempted to capture that dark but true quality of nightmares, he answered. Slavnikov distills meaning from the roots of the Russian language, crafting neologism to be more evocative. Whatever you think of them, the Soviets see you as some Greek god to tear down the temple dedicated to the past. Marshall snorted. I shouldn't piss like everyone else. That's my favorite quote. I've done great things, but I'm not their savior. I know demigod. Now Stanislaw Sokowski didn't anything about it. He retorted. The two men said their goodbyes, and Petruski was left with the contemplation of his room. He juggled the strange men and their ideas in his head, but each piece fell one to one from his consideration. He couldn't spend much time these days, only his old friend Chuck. I didn't recall Felix Dzerzhinsky into the room and made an open arm gesture of greeting. Marshal, I've been delegating security enforcement to the Huzzi, but matters of the general policy remain in my hands. Hunting season is on. Very well. We're transitioning messily from warfare into politics, but at least we can bring along the cavalry. Dzerzhinsky looked at the painting, then turned them all with a smile. I see what cities depict you well. People recognize that frayed mustache and those pitch features from a kilometer away. At any rate, the Marshal was always into her. Goodbye, Felix. Have to make a call to the Krana. Down my blood, my body. Their land, their people, their sorry. I found out the moment I saw this. Okay, that's but you better a bunch of other ideologies, but we're getting all of them. All the ideologies, let's say. I go sickly in the nation ails. All the factional lists are bowed and swift to me once now brazenly though they go poorly and wait around, as if I am not aware of their machinations. But they know I am weak. I'm like an elderly mouse left suddenly in the middle by his fellows. A deathly silence falling over him, for his heart is pieced by talents. If only I get a shady sense of death, it was likely I shall die in a hospital somewhere, but my friends are bound to destroy everything I have worked for. Here I live, despite all my riches, still are the living men attached to it. Swears cannot take that away, nor can they obfuscate my words. Rasping as they may be, the nation shall live, battered and bruised by the delusion of party bureaucrats, though it may be. I'm sure that I must. Okay, that's still going on. Despite that, though, because of that one state. Yeah, we're gonna be at tower here, but we're gonna end this over here once our country over here, which is basically when Piłsudski dies. The KPD. Yeah, they're doing KPD things. Massive gold, practice about means. He could lie in that bed forever. It was comfortable, warm. Not a place to, not a bad place to be. A marshal growing felt his belly twist and turn. Something down there was fulfilling for sure. The doctors knew that, but someone had been talking about. Took the attention away from that. What do you think? Asked Beck. Think? Replied Piłsudski. So I shall always look at the Mr. Foreign Affairs characteristics swiftness over in the year. Yep. No Beck. About Navsky. Well, truth be told, he's a son of a whore. Beck returned to the matter at hand. I don't know if we can convince him to share about Lviv now, let alone about wine leading to mine. Great, he replied and grunt. Grunt in reply. Back to looking elsewhere. You were saying for something else. Yes, a good smoke would be nice. What's an old man to do to get smoke here? He motioned to the bedside table for some documents and a glass of water. Right into the woods. Let me, Chan Mezovetsky, head union of trade unions. I was waiting. He retrieved a little tin and popped it open. It was a cigar. I was go find something to grin about there. Thank you. Anything new in Vilnius? They're attacking some stores. I want the Jews doing it to the Lithuanians this time. See that enough bricks to their windows. So he sighed as he pulled a mask from my pocket and told him. Anything good? A young nurse spotted the whoosh of a flame go from the other side of the wood. No, Mr. Vasily, you can't smoke. You promise. Well, while trying to shove her away faster than the guy from Marshal over his part just stared down, Flame looking at the cigar hungrily and greedy. Should Kelsey, the economic minister, put his arm on motion for her to stop, then spoke up. Well, Gdynia has reported record export volumes as the FSLP and LLP. Well, they've been looking good. The kind of industrial output Lviv has, I can see why the Ukrainians want their hands on it. Zuski smiled and began puffing his cigar. The tobacco turned black and then into glowing embers. Good. Here's a drag. Nice one. We haven't craved it. Nicotine flooded his whole body, calming him. Another. Found himself sink deeply into the mattress. He felt dizzy, then nauseous. It took another. I needed that. Yeah, definitely gonna be needing all that. I man, she's on there. I see how I am. Her husband died yesterday. Oh, yeah, so this is his wife's perspective now. Bio in the throat, choking his last words. Doctors tried what they could, but when he passed, they looked as though a great burden was lifted. I was in mourning, but I too found nothing but release. He was departing for a long while, merely trying for a time to give one last word with his friends and hang out. Lord keep him, Lord keep them all. They call me the mother of the nation. I'm only a mother to my daughters, and they agree with all that matters to me. Yet I feel eating in their presence. It is as if I am venturing back into my own past. When I hear their wails and sobs, I can only assume them they shall pass, and I can only hope that indignation of that situation was aside. I fear for our nation. Without Joseph, it shall be left to mischievous and grave-thinking creatures. Oh, and how they will bow and scrape before me. The day they forget Iris, it cannot come soon enough. You'll see, won't they? We've got the one dude over here that's like, no, but he's pretty cool. We're gonna follow his example. Yeah, but it's been like that over here recently. I don't know why that is. Yeah, that's going down. Yeah. So what brings in the east? Yeah. Anyway, this has been so many times I'm not gonna read it. Let me put it on my throat. At least for a little while. We're in mutiny. And the marshal died. In Arcadia, there I am. WC woken inside with a considerable puddle of his own blood, congealing into a soft hag as his bed sheet had dribbled down from his chin. He sighed and wiped his mouth with the sleeve of his nightgown. His really heart thumping like mad as he strode like a bed. Save for that, room was silent. His right dozing away in the corner, completely still, but for the rise and fall of her chest. He felt a pang of guilt for her in the children as he stepped off to the balcony deck of his palace. He watched the sun slowly rise above him, worse, and with his jittery hands trembling, he proceeded to steady himself on the wall. Yet again, Pasuki began to think about how it would be after he finally died. He thought followed his super pilot. One day soon, he would be found to have peacefully passed away in his bed. His wife would call the doctor, would pronounce him dead, and allow visitors. Then, beside his really cold hands, would be strictly, stoic as ever, to watch prophetically a patriarch and heroic life. He would be low into the grave, mercifully death of the hand region, in fighting on the rest that would threaten to rip his life work apart. As he moves away from nausea and sudden terrible cold washed over him, Husky lurched forward, wheezing as a trickle of fluid, saliva, and blood and mucus emerged from the corners of his mouth. He turned to stand upright, but stubby heart furiously pitching away like a drum on parade. Now on silent, he proceeded to go further and further from the second. In the corner of the open door, her back towards the bedroom. His dear wife, though, had how cold to see her shivering uncomfortably as a cool breeze blew into the balcony door. He gave a gurgling cry for her, the sound rattling hoarsely in his throat. Alexandria Pitsutska shot up once and he rushed for the drowning marshal. What was his name? Get a priest, not doctor. A priest, not. Pitsutska being the spasm. His eyes fixed on the clouds above. His wife went to the telephone. But it's easy by the arm of a little again left. Alexandra, tell Sarwick on a black coffin. Allow me to depart cleanly. Marshal died under a poor sky. I've got velvet Sarwick over here. It's gonna be a thing popping over here, but we shall do that next time over here because I'm quite buffed down over here. So yeah, we're gonna get up into our whole thing, and it's gonna be interesting to see how that goes. So yeah, till then, see ya.